I don't know how long I'm gonna have this on.
You're not gonna last. There's no way you're gonna last. We're gonna take a
You're
break halfway through and come back and show you.
halfway through, right?
Hmm.
Glad I could make it. Glad you could make it. Glad you all could make it, actually. You ready?
Me?
Yes, you.
Sure.
Fiance, come on here. Sky and her fiance. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the little place on the internet where you all like to hang out with us, right here. Welcome back to the podcast where we like to put the fun in fundamentally wrong for watching horror movies.
Of course.
Still using it. This is my third place podcast, and it is week 4 of the 31 Days of Horror on this blessed Thursday, October 24th, 2024. Also week 2 of me putting on costumes for you all so y'all can go transition from Spotify to YouTube and check out what we're doing. On YouTube, watch us. I'm wearing a Batman. Not like, oh, hey, fancy pro cosplayer Batman costume. No, I just have on a Batman t-shirt, a Batman mask. That's it. It's all good. No Batman shorts, or I'm gonna try to do that next time. We are your terrible host. I'm evil, and I believe she is staring at me viciously through a box. My co-host, Brandy.
Hi.
Are like viciously staring? Are you? Yeah. No?
I'm not viciously staring. Why would you say that?
I'm just asking. That's all.
You have no idea. I could be making all kinds of faces at you right now.
Nice. Yeah. I just see 2 dots. See Martin. See Martin's all like, what did I walk into? Some guy in a Batman mask talking to crowd? Like, it's a podcast, I guess. Welcome in, though. How was your week? How was everybody's week? How we doing?
Good. I had actually a really good week.
Did you? Nice.
I had some good news happen, so yeah, pretty good.
That's good. We love good news around here.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Of course, I've been as well. Good news as well.
What's the good news?
Well, mine is that I was like, the sugars are down, so it's all in the green. I like to say. All week I've been in the green, so I'm like all excited about it. Meaning that I use this app where like I check my glucose, my sugars, and if when I put it in, if it's like lower than 200 or lower than 180, it turns green on the app. If it's more than 180 or 200, more than 200, it goes red. So all week, the past 2 weeks actually, have been all green, and I'm all excited for that. Meaning I get to celebrate. I get to have one cheat meal for 1 week, and we all know what I'm gonna have.
I know.
And it's for good reasons because like I believe it was like what last month that we hit 15,000 downloads. Correct?
Yeah, but now it's more, isn't it?
Yeah, now it's like within a month, 16,188.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
Yes, I'm so excited for that. I was like, I can't believe that happened.
You're gonna make your goals, I think, that you had mentioned a couple episodes ago.
Am I really? Like, probably make it to 20 by this year? Yeah, sure.
I think you might.
I think I might too. Well, let's roll with that. Might make it to 20,000, and then next year I'll probably do the whole thing like where I'm just like, you know what? Let's just make it to 40,000.
Well, wait a minute. You said 35,000. Now you're
I know. Now let's increase it to 5 more. Who knows what would happen? So
it's
that
good to think high.
It's always good to think positive and higher than that. What else happened this week? 16,000 downloads on podcast. We're almost at episode 200, which we're gonna celebrate pretty soon.
That's crazy.
It is. Cobra Kai news.
Yes, excited. A few more weeks. It's coming.
3 more weeks.
Part two.
Next week will be our final episode for Horror Month, and then we get straight back into Cobra Kai stuff. And then before we do that, though, we gotta react to the trailer that dropped yesterday, a few days ago.
Yes, I think it was dropped yesterday. I have not watched it yet, so I can definitely do that.
Yeah, so you have to watch it. You have to watch it. You must definitely watch. What else happened? Like anything else happened this week? We're good.
I don't know.
I was gonna go for a walk, but didn't end up happening. But I still want to talk about it. It's like I still want to do a walk with everybody. Just like I'm wearing this Fitbit, of course. For those of you that are in the YouTube watching me, like I'm wearing a Fitbit, and like my steps average between 8,000 steps a night. So I'm just in order for me to get this A1C down again, I gotta go for a walk. So and get some sunlight, of course. Vitamin D. Who
Yes,
doesn't? Who doesn't?
vitamin D.
Like I gotta get the vitamin D going. I gotta get some D in me. So I scheduled a walk with someone else, one of our friends here, Nicole, part of the M3P community. And we were just gonna do that. We started last week, and then okay, she had something going on over the weekend. So all right, well, we'll do it again next week, and we tried doing it again today. Yeah, I mean Monday couldn't happen. Few more days after that.
Today, right?
We were gonna do it today, and it didn't end up happening anyway. So, yeah.
Well, it just started downpouring here right now. Holy cow. We haven't had rain forever.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for the week. I know there was some stuff going on that we were supposed to do a whole Discord with someone else, but I don't know what's going on over there. So I just decided, let me do my own little challenge. Anybody that wants to go for a walk with me and be accountable with me, come let me know, message me, and we'll do that.
Walking is good.
Walking is very good.
Vitamin D
plus I gotta do the Zombies Run app as well. So yeah. All right, what is your affirmation for this week, ma'am?
My affirmation is okay. So our daily, weekly affirmation. No matter how yesterday went, today is a fresh start. I'm excited to achieve amazing things today. I'm ready to take on today and make it the best day yet. I choose positivity and decisions that lead to my best day.
Yes. That's great. Always choose positivity.
Absolutely.
Whew. You have a bet going on that how long I'm going to stay with this mask on or something?
Yeah, I say I give it an hour.
An hour? All right, 9 o'clock.
I give an hour.
We're clocking in at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm already sweating.
Who else wants to go in on this? Yeah, I say an hour. I think you can stick it out for an hour. Thank you for that.
I'm already sweating it out anyway. So yeah, all right, that's a great affirmation actually. Good job, appreciate it.
Thank you.
I have to listen to it again.
Guess what I tried tonight? By the way,
what'd you try?
Pickle pizza.
What?
Yeah, pickle pizza for the first time ever, and it was freaking really good.
Okay. What was on it? What was in there? What's the topping?
Well,
what
obviously pickles.
Obviously pickles. Pickles on a pizza is fine.
No, I really thought, I'm like, oh, okay. And I love pickles, but I was like, that's just not right. But I did. I'm like, oh my gosh, this place makes pickle pizza. I'm going to try it because our friend Erin, she has told me that it's the best thing ever. So it's pickles, bacon, pickles, dill, and it's a ranch base whatever you want to call it, sauce. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it actually was and cheese, of course, and it was really good, really good.
nice. I love
Nice.
that.
I would eat it again.
You would, yeah, nice.
Yes, absolutely. Even my son took a piece. It's funny too because he's like, "Can I try a piece of that?" Like, really? You're not a pickle person, but sure, go ahead. And he liked it. So
Yeah, it does sound delicious. I mean, I used to work at a Subway and I used to put like all kinds of stuff on a pizza, but like never just pickled on it. Like I don't know, I didn't think pickles belonged on a
well,
pizza.
they put bacon on there too because that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, just pickles on a pizza? What kind of pizza is that? But they put bacon on there. That's how it comes with bacon on it. And actually, yeah, it's really good. It's
Delicious.
it's good.
I love pickles, but not on pizza. Same with pineapple. There
Oh,
you go.
same, same.
Same guy.
But you should try it. It's actually good, Sky, if you like pickles. Yeah, because I love pickles. So
I love pickles because it's so delicious. Yeah. So so does I. I don't know.
okay.
Okay. All right. All month long, we've been watching horror movies. Oh my god, I'm already sweating. It's Pickle Rick.
Pickles on peanut butter toast? That's right. You guys did do that.
Ah, okay.
Oh my gosh. Just take a break and take it off. You're going to be
No,
messing with
we're
that.
good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
I give it till
Oh,
9:30. I changed it.
9:30.
9:30.
All right. All month long, we've been watching horror movies as part of the 31 Days of Horror Watch. This whole week, we decided, hey, let's do a Blumhouse movie watch. You know, let's pick our favorite Blumhouse movies. Um, Thank you for the follow, C March. And you know what? It, there were some great ass movies.
Oh,
So
and sorry. I just have to tell you just to let you know I'm adding in, which I know you didn't know I'm going to add this in. But I looked up Rotten Tomatoes ranked all of Blumhouse's movies. So I wrote not all of them. I didn't write all 100 down, but I wrote all the ones that I've watched and
that
the
might
few
I
the few that I think that you've watched. So if I missed some, but I did, I wrote down the what they're rated and I wrote them down. So there's quite a few and I'm gonna read that whenever, just so you know.
oh nice.
Or while we discuss
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so I just like, you know what, instead of just doing our 31 Days of Horror watch anyways, let's just like watch those Blumhouse movies and just make them as the 31 days, part of the 31 days. And that's what we did. I watched others as well. But like, you know what? As soon as we realized like, hey, let me stick to these instead, I just like, all right, let me put the other ones aside real quick and then just watch these. So, Blumhouse Movies is an American independent film and television production company founded in 2000 by Jason Blum and Amy Israel. Blumhouse is known mainly for producing horror films such as Paranormal Activity franchise, the Insidious franchise, Sinister, the Purge franchise, Split, Get Out, Happy Death Day, as well as the sequel, Happy Death Day to You, the Halloween franchise from 2018 to 2022, Freaky, The Invincible Man, The Black Phone, Megan, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Speak No Evil. It has also produced a drama film such as Whiplash and Black Klansman, which both earned nominations for the Academy for Best Picture. Get Out and Black Klansman won Academy Awards for Best Original Screenplay and Best Adapted Screenplay. It has worked with directors such as Leigh Whannell, Jordan Peele, Scott Derrickson, Christopher Landon, James Wan, Mike Flanagan, James DeMonaco, Jeff Waldlow, Damien Chazelle, and M. Night Shyamalan. Most of Blumhouse theatrically released films since 2014 are owned and distributed by Universal Pictures as part of a 10-year first look deal. In 2012, Blumhouse opened the Blumhouse of Horrors, an interactive haunted house experience in downtown Los Angeles. In November 2014, it launched Blumhouse Books to publish original horror and thriller novels. And in February 2023, it launched Blumhouse Games to produce and publish original horror-themed video games for console, PC, and mobile devices as part of a long-term effort to branch out to interactive media. The division would join up with independent developers and focus on games with budgets of under $10 million. It would offer financing help with creative input. The company appointed Zach Wood as president and Don Schiller as CFO of the new venture. No specific projects were discussed at the time of the announcement. So, they're like Disney.
Did you even breathe when you read all that?
I'm trying. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Like, you didn't even take a breath with that one.
It's like, what?
Wait, speaking of jokes, you didn't even let me tell my joke.
I was gonna let you open it on the second round, but
fine. No, that's okay. You that's all right.
because I remember it, like right here in the middle of it all, it's like tell a joke because we're tired of talking horror movies.
It's not. But it's a Halloween joke.
Oh, then start off. Go for it.
Like,
I'll include it. I'll include it in the beginning.
It's my Halloween. No, we can wait if you want. You want to wait, or you want me to say it? Should I just say it? You ready? Because I know you love them.
Go for it.
Okay. Why did the policeman ticket the ghost on Halloween?
Why?
Ready for it?
Yeah.
Because he didn't have a haunting license. You never laugh at my jokes.
It's the mask. It's not letting me laugh.
Yeah, okay. You didn't laugh at my other two. Where are the people that like my jokes?
Guy likes it.
I mean,
Mark,
come on. You
Mark
liked
likes
my
it.
Zomcom. You liked my Zomcom one, didn't you? Yeah, I can't get him to laugh at my jokes. Okay. I see. Really? Wow. Wow.
I'm being held against my will. Help!
I will just make sure the next time you say something that is not funny, I'm not going to laugh because I always laugh at your not funny things, sir.
I know. I'm sorry. It's like, why are you laughing? It's just like my own little joke, and like one person laughing. What? It's such an ego boost.
Right? And you just completely bombed my ego there with the whole serious not laughing thing.
Do another joke.
No, I'm done.
All right, fine.
You ruined it for me. I'm not doing any more.
Yeah,
All right, guys, you won't get a cute Halloween joke next week because, yeah.
What? Do you want to start this off? How many movies did you watch?
I didn't count them. Am I supposed to count them now?
How many movies did you watch? I mean,
I don't know, quite a few.
Oh my god. You want to start off since you're the one with the Rotten Tomatoes?
Well, wait, is that what we're doing? Are we doing all movies or are we doing just Blumhouse right now?
Blumhouse. The Blumhouse movie that we watched.
So just Blumhouse that we watched all week. Well, that's not very many for me, but I have all the ones I've watched in full.
Okay.
So the Blumhouse that I watched this week was Sick.
Sick. Okay.
Sick. Yep, Blumhouse, and which is also produced by Kevin Williamson. You know who Kevin Williamson is, right? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesse.
Oh my gosh. We don't do that here. Jeez.
Oh my god, I can't. Go. Kevin Williamson. Yeah, Scream.
Yeah, Scream, Dawson's Creek. Lots of good ones, yes. Yes.
Okay.
As far as I know, that was the only Blumhouse that I watched. Yeah, because none of the other ones I watched. I mean, like I said, I have the other list with Rotten Tomatoes and all the ones I've watched. But just this week, I watched Sick. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's interesting, and of course, it's what kind of sickness it was based on, right?
No, tell us what it's about.
COVID.
COVID? Oh.
Yeah, it came out it was a couple years back, and it's basically a couple of girls that go to a cabin to quarantine together, and they're stalked by a crazy person. So It was actually really good. It was pretty interesting.
That's nice. That's nice.
Well, I feel Blumhouse actually, all of their movies are pretty interesting. They always have a twist.
They do.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the one I watched this week, among a bunch of other ones, but for Blumhouse, that's all I got. So what ones did you watch? For
Um,
Blumhouse?
Blumhouse, 4, 5 movies from Blumhouse. Since it was like, all right, I'm watching all of them all week. Halloween
Fun.
Kills.
Okay, I've seen that.
The nightmare isn't over as unstoppable killer Michael Myers escaped from Laurie Strode's trap to continue his ritual bloodbath. Injured and taken to the hospital, Laurie reunites with Tommy Doyle, the boy she was babysitting on the night Michael began his reign of terror. As Laurie continues to fight through the pain, Tommy leads an angry mob of vigilantes to rise up against Myers and destroy the evil once and for all. So yeah, directed by our favorite John Carpenter. He wanted to direct the final. He wanted his own creation. So this one and Halloween Ends, right after the other one. 4 years after her last encounter with mass killer Michael Myers, Laurie Strode is living with her granddaughter and trying to finish her memoir. Myers hasn't been seen since, and Laurie finally decides to liberate herself from rage and fear and embrace life. However, when a young man stands accused of murdering a boy that he was babysitting, it ignites a cascade of violence and terror that forces Laurie to confront the evil she can't control. So these two movies, they are
You said
amazing.
Halloween Kills. Wait, what was the other one? Halloween Kills and.
Halloween Ends. I mean,
Do you want to?
yeah, go ahead.
Do you want to know where they are on the list?
Yeah.
Where they were ranked? Okay, so Halloween Ends was number 65.
No.
I was kind of surprised. And Halloween Kills was number 71.
Oh, wow. That's
right.
Nice.
Yes.
Why are they so high up? And they were both good. I mean, it was like it ended the entire franchise according to what's his face and Deborah Hill. Both created the Michael Myers the Shape character. And like even Laurie Strode, like from freaking beginning to end. The second, which this was the second movie, second Halloween Kills. This was the second one after the trilogy. Even the second one showing like stuff from the 1970s movie, from the original movie, and like footage from that movie, and reuniting all the cast from that movie onto here. Even Donald Pleasant, who played Dr. Loomis, was like showed up, but it's like CGI and stuff, of course. I really enjoyed that one, and then the ending one is just like, what the hell's happening? At least it's like, all right, at least it's done with. At least it's I was like, I don't have to see Michael Myers again, or maybe when they reboot it and do from someone else, they can do that. But for now, it's just like this was the greatest ending of a horror franchise. Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3 was supposed to be different from all the other Halloweens, and he wanted to like Halloween 4. He wanted Halloween 4 to be different as well, but new directors ended up doing new stuff. So 4, 5, and 6, then we get H2O. We bring back Laurie Strode. She has a son, Josh Hartnett. I don't know if they ever mention him in the other Halloween movies. So
yeah,
like, what happened? Like, yeah, what happened? Is he not canon? What's going on? Why are they not mentioning him? And then we get to the Halloween, this trilogy right here with Blumhouse, and it was a shocking movie. I was like, I wasn't expecting all the kills. I wasn't expecting all the body count, and it was amazing. It's like totally amazing. So yeah, you're gonna have to tell me those rankings again. The second one?
Halloween Ends, number 65.
Yeah. 65? Nice.
And Halloween Kills, number 71. And this is out of 1 out of 100. And this is for Rotten Tomatoes ranked for Blumhouse.
I'm going to ask later. If number 1 isn't the one I have, I'm going to ask you later which one it is. After that, Megan.
Okay. So you
Megan.
watched Megan. Would you
Um,
like to know where that was ranked before you go?
yes, yes, go for it.
Number two.
Number two, what?
Number two. I know. I guess I'm gonna have to try it again. I like started it last week and I watched a few. It was really late at night though, and I think I was pretty tired, so I think I'd probably like it if I watch it. I'll watch it this weekend.
Hey, Flux and Lux. Um, where are we basing this on? If Megan was
Um,
number two, like what?
was it not that
Because
good?
it was like it wasn't that. Eh, exactly. I didn't honestly didn't get the hype. I didn't get the hype either. Like
Okay.
here I am watching the Halloween franchise. It's like, oh, freaking body count, like crazy. And here's Megan doing some crazy
Number
ass dance
two.
and, and like being a creep, you know. And then I felt like it could be Terminator or it could be something else. Chucky. Like it just
That's
felt
what
like too Chucky. And
Chucky.
then
Yeah.
yeah, like but okay, yeah, cool. And it gave it obviously there's gonna be a sequel, Megan 2.0,
Yes, I saw that.
and I'm just like okay, I guess.
Hmm.
So number two, huh? Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Next one is a Day Them, which you recommended. I watched that.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Ah, freaking amazing. What number does it fall on?
You don't want to know.
Oh, no, tell me.
Yeah, that number 75.
What?
I know. I
Who
didn't think
did
it.
this
I
list?
thought
Who did
I
this
thought it was
list?
pretty good. I liked they them. I thought it was really good.
Okay, a
Like,
group of teenagers at an LGBTQ plus conversion camp endures unsettling psychological techniques while being stalked by a mysterious mass murderer. Um, it was pretty good. I wasn't expecting one of them to like be
right,
the
right. I
um.
like. Yeah, don't give it away to anybody.
I know.
But I like. That's what I like about Blumhouse. There's always a twist. I feel so. That's what I at least so far for everything I've seen. There's usually a really good twist. So I like that. That's why I'm surprised it was 75 on that list. I'm like, really? Wasn't
Yeah,
that
I
bad?
hope M Night Shyamalan's taking note.
I think you're going to be, and I know another one you watched, you haven't said it yet, and I think you're going to be disappointed in this because I know I was.
All right, one more. Five Nights at Freddy's.
There you go.
What?
Number 77.
What the hell?
I know. I was like, what?
That whole thing and that one too had a great plot twist at the very
Mhm.
end, and I'm just like, why? A Turbo Security, based on the game, obviously. You guys need to go watch it. I don't care what
It's
the
good.
rankings say. It
Yeah,
is
don't go with
awesome. I
Rotten
loved it.
Tomatoes. Us.
Rotten Tomatoes usually have it all wrong. Come on, sometime. Tribal security guard begins working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria while spending the first night on the job. He realizes his late shift at Freddy's won't be easy to make it through. Ben Not Broken actually liked FNAF. We're calling it FNAF. Like we know what to say, FNAF. Like I'm part of that group too, FNAF. Like I've been
Mhm.
hearing a lot of kids call it FNAF. I was like, what's FNAF? Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like, oh okay. About see, look at that, 10 times. Like, what do you think of it?
I've watched it. I've watched it 3 times myself, so
What the
far.
hell? I barely watched it twice because I wanted to go back and like, ooh,
Right.
Easter
That's
egg.
the thing is I want yes, exactly. That's why I was like I watched it the first time and I was like without any knowledge of anything and then I watched the second time I was like, "Oh, I missed this." Like, okay. Yeah, and then I watched it a third time with my oldest son and his girlfriend because it was good. So, yeah.
Ben Not Broken says my boys turned me on to it. LOL, I really liked it. Yeah. And the reason I watched it the second time, like for those that know, like I usually watch new rock stars on YouTube. So they do like here's what you missed on Easter eggs and all that stuff. So I usually go there for everything. If I didn't watch it or I don't care to watch it, like Joker 2, I'll watch it there. It's like, oh, yay. I get to see the entire thing, and it's just like, it sucks. I was like, all right, well, it sucks. I don't want to watch it. So I usually check out their scene by scene, like we usually do. Our scene by scene with Cobra Kai.
Cloverfield.
Yeah, so they do a scene by scene also, and I'm just like, all right, awesome. Not gonna watch it, or I'll watch it anyways. Okay.
You know they're coming out with a second one, right?
Ooh, what? FNAF?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I love that. Like I love that. So from the Blumhouse, who's number one?
Oh, do you want number one now or?
Yeah.
Okay. Number one is Get Out,
Oh, okay.
which I watched. I watched for the first time last week.
What'd you think?
Yes. I loved it. I thought
You
it
loved
was
it. Good.
really good. Yeah,
It
it was
was.
really, really good. Yes. Yeah, Megan. And then I can list the other ones I have here. I know I've suggested several of them to you. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I watched another Blumhouse this year. I knew I missed it. I watched The Hunt.
The Hunt. Okay.
That's what I watched this week. That's Blumhouse, and that ranked number 46
Oh.
on the list. And
Okay.
then Happy Death Day to You. I think I watched that last week. That ranked 27 on their list. And Happy Death Day, the first one ranked number 29. So apparently the second one's better. Which actually, you know what? I kind of agree with that.
It did. It was. It was.
Which is crazy because usually second ones aren't sequels usually aren't as good, but I thought the second one was better. To be
It had
honest.
like a. It had yeah. It had more of the same as one where what's that one movie called? Um, where this the basis of part one, obviously. Groundhog Day esque,
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes.
and yeah, and but this one had this like okay alternate universe Groundhog Day. Like
Yes.
what? So like if they ever do a third one, I hope they make it into that, and it's like twisted at the very end where it's like um go back in time.
Yep. Yeah. Well, speaking of going back in time, Totally Killer, which is one of my absolute favorites,
Hmm.
which I did not know. Ironically, I didn't know at first it was Blumhouse. And a
I
lot
didn't
of
know
these
it.
I've seen, I have written down, I've seen, and didn't know it was Blumhouse. And I'm like, oh my God.
Mhm.
Totally Killer rated number 9. So I'm glad it was in the top 10. So
Okay.
yes, Totally
Who's
Killer was number 9.
read the list? Who's in the top 10?
I don't have them all written down here. It was 100. I
Oh,
wasn't gonna write 100 of them down,
no, no,
but
not
I could tell you what I have.
okay.
So Invisible Man, very good movie. I've seen all these, by the way. Invisible Man was rated number 6,
Okay.
so that's a good one. Freaky, another really good one of my favorites.
Okay.
Rated number 12, and I think I told you you need to watch that one. Paranormal Activity. The first Paranormal Activity. I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the other ones. Rated number 14 on their list.
Really?
Yep. Black Phone, which I watched last week. Very good movie. That was rated number 15, and they're coming out with a Black Phone 2, by the way.
Okay.
Halloween, number 16.
Oh,
So
nice.
Halloween, number 16, but Halloween Kills
Like
and
two and
Halloween
three.
Ends, yeah, apparently bombed on their list. Split, number 17.
I was gonna watch that.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I've seen it. It's good. The Visit, number 31. That is a very, very good. Well, I think all Blumhouse is kind of disturbing, but that's a disturbing but very good, scary. That's a good one. Number 31 for The Visit. Ma is really, really good, and that was number 49 on their list.
Okay.
The Lie. I need to watch that again. That
What?
is one of the best shocking endings I have ever seen. They only rated it a 61, but it has Joey, what's her name? From, I know you know her. I can't think of her name, but
Joey,
she's
what's
on
her name?
Kissing Booth Girl.
Oh, Joey King.
That's it. Joey King. She's in there. And ironically, I can tell you when I got on this app on TikTok, a little story. Before I was even doing videos, I was just like watching and liking and commenting on things. And someone that did like reacts on here, like way back, I commented on something and I said, you have to watch The Lie. And she did a react to my comment, which was awesome. I was so excited because, like I said, I've never done videos on here, so I was like just a commenter. And so she did a video replying to it, and she was like, "Oh my God," because the ending, like I said, is just wow. So you guys need to watch that one. It's really good, even though it was rated 61. The Purge, number 68. I've seen the first Purge. I haven't seen any of the others. And then the last one that I've seen on here is Fantasy Island. It's one of my all-time favorites, and they rated it a 97. I was disappointed in that, but yeah. So I have seen quite a few Blumhouse movies. Quite a few.
There's Rotten Tomatoes, huh? Like, we have some words to say.
If you like what I can do if you want for the next episode, I can actually, if you want, I can go ahead and I can write them down and we can go through them if you want to.
Yeah, we could do that.
You can let me know and I can do that for like next time. I just wasn't.
Okay.
I just threw this in, last minute, so.
Yeah, that's fine. There were 3 other movies that I watched for as part of the 31 Days of Horror as well. Fear Street 3, obviously, it's like finally the trilogy there is done. 1666. It was wow. It was like more bodies than the first and the second, and I'm just like, this is great. Somebody recommended that I watch Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. It is hilarious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it better than Shaun of the Dead?
No, nothing's better than Shaun of the Dead. Who am I kidding? Anyways, The Babysitter Killer Queen, which
I've been waiting for this.
Which Jenna Ortega is Queen, by the way, and like, yes, it was like a satisfying ending. Like, it was a great movie. Now, the first Babysitter movie was awesome. And like sitting here waiting for the second one, and then like I didn't even watch the second one at all until like recently. It's like knowing that the second one was out there, but it's just like, whatever. I don't want to watch it. And then like finally, it's like it's here. I was like, oh wow, okay, cool, it's here. It was a good movie. Why didn't I watch it last time? Like 2 years ago when it came out.
That's how I was with both of them. I had The Babysitter, first and second one, on my like watch list since they came out. And I'm like, I just never was in the mood. And then I just recently watched both of them last weekend or the weekend before. And I'm like, why did I wait so long to watch these? They were really good. I loved them. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that.
Is that all the Blumhouse we did?
That's all Blumhouse. Yeah, it's just not other movies. Yeah.
All right. It's been 30 minutes. I'm gonna take this off.
I knew it.
Nothing bad about it. It's just that it's hurting my ears. So, what the hell is that? Anyway.
Part of the mask.
9:30 on the nose. Yeah, I know, right? I'm just like, ooh.
Can you breathe better?
Yeah, no, it's not even that. It's just like I'm hot. And it's
well, that's what I meant.
I got all this junk on my hair, so now it's like it's running down. But it's better than wearing this, where like 5 minutes in, I'm just like, oh, I can't wear this anymore. Okay, we're done. You didn't see that. Yes, I was watching that clock.
What about the rest of your movies? Is that all you watched?
Yeah, that's all I watched. Man, there were like
you're slacking.
8 movies that I watched, and I'm just like, give it a rest. No, I need to like. After watching Halloween Ends tonight, I'm just like, I'm done.
I haven't watched any of the Halloweens this year, so I know I have to do that. Do you want mine that I watched this week?
Yeah.
This
yes,
week?
go right ahead.
So I started with Witchboard.
Cool.
It was one. It's one I've seen several times. Of course, because it's got Tawny Katane in there. I love her. Love her. If any of you guys know 80s, she's amazing. And it's a really good. I think it was an 80s movie, but it's really good. It's based on a Ouija board. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, it's a good one to check out. So I started with that last weekend, of course, during the day, because I can't watch scary movies at night for the most part. And then I mentioned Sick. I watched that one. Then I watched all of the Fear Streets all of them. I binge watched those one after another. I could not stop. I had to see what was going to happen. So I watched Fear Street 1994, Fear Street 1978, and Fear Street 1966, and I was kind of disappointed it ended because I loved it. Those were really good.
Love the Fear Street. All right, besides 1666, Fear Street 1 and 2, the music, what'd you think?
Oh my God. That was one of the things like I was obsessed with this movie because the music was just wow. It was like 15 minutes into 1994 and I was like, oh my God. Like this music on here is amazing. I love it. I think it was great. I'll definitely watch it again. But yeah, 1966 was okay. I know it was the origin and I wanted to be honest, I kind of wanted to get through it because I wanted to know what was going to happen. But it started out kind of boring. It wasn't as good as 1994 and 1978, I didn't think. The last one. But I mean, yes, you were right. It had a very satisfying ending. So, yeah. And then I watched Cursed, which I absolutely love. That's directed by Wes Craven, which I know we're going to be discussing directors. So, it's Craven, and stars Joshua Jackson and Christina Ricci, and I love both of them. They were really good in there. Oh, and Jesse Eisenberg, which I forgot, he's also in there. I watched Christine, which I haven't seen Christine in, oh my God, like 20 something years probably. So it was new to me, which is John Carpenter. I was going with our director theme here, by the way. I stayed with it for the most part. And then I had to switch it a little bit and I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer because when you watch too many horror movies, you need a little break.
Which one?
Buffy, the original Buffy with Luke Perry and Christy Swanson.
Movie?
Yeah. And Rutger Hauer. Yes. And then I watched, and it's not exactly horror, but it was thriller and it's based on a true story. And I watched it. It's called Woman of the Hour.
Okay. It's on Netflix.
With Anna Kendrick, who also directed the movie.
Nice.
It was really, really good. Like I said, it's not a horror, but it's based on a serial killer. So still in the theme of, scary.
Slasher. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. But that's a good one. And
Ben Not Broken said it was fine.
What was fine?
It was good. I mean, Ben Not Broken says it was good. Watched it.
And then I watched quite a few this week. Joyride, which falls under our action horror.
Which one?
Joyride with Paul Walker. And Lily Sobieski. And then I watched The Hunt, which I mentioned earlier. The Hunt is action horror. It's Blumhouse. Mm-hmm. And then I watched Fun Size, which is Halloween. It was a Halloween family movie. Like I said, I need a break in between my horror movies.
Exactly. So, I needed that tonight. It's a fun movie.
Which one?
Fun Size.
Fun Size. I love Fun Size. Oh my gosh. So if you guys have kids out there, watch that movie. It's great. It's really, really good. It's funny. It's a Halloween movie. It's got what's her name? Vanessa.
Victoria Justice.
I'm sorry, I got her. Yes, Victoria Justice, not Vanessa. Victoria Justice in there. It's a good one.
The
And
girl
then
from Chloe? Infinite Playlist?
Zoe's
Zoe.
Extraordinary Playlist. Yep. I love her too. And then I ended it with the stupidest movie ever,
Ugh.
Killer Rack. So Killer Rack is I
We,
had to
yeah, I know. You told me that you were gonna watch it, and it's like, all right, let me see like the first 5 minutes of this. I'm just like, no, I can't. But go right
I
ahead.
yeah. I had to try to I was trying to find a musical horror besides Rocky Horror Picture Show, or Rocky Horror. What's the other one? Little Shop of Horrors. So
No,
like I watched Rocky Horror for the first time 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, I'm not watching it again. Let's try something else. And the first movie that I Googled was Killer Rack, and I'm like, all right, let's try this. Why not? It's gonna be stupid. And it sure was. It was so stupid.
oh wow.
But
You watched the
there's,
entire thing?
I watched the entire thing.
Oh
I
my.
had to see how it ended. And I'm gonna say the ending, I like the ending. The ending, it ended good because it ended. I, I don't know how they turned a horror musical comedy into a love story, but they did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically, this I got to tell you a little bit about it. So this girl
Hold on.
does.
Hold on. Ben That Broken says I haven't heard of that one. It's on Tubi,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, it's on
Tubi
Tubi right
for
now,
free.
so
Yep.
it's
Tubi.
free. Go check it out. All right, go right ahead.
Um. So a girl who's flat chested basically wants to have boobs, or yeah, she wants bigger boobs. She wants boobs. She doesn't even have any boobs, basically. So she goes to a plastic surgeon, and she's not aware that the plastic surgeon has a whatever you call it, a plan to take over the world. So this plastic surgeon wants to take over the world with so she gives her she has the surgery, and then basically her boobs are monsters. And there is a body count in this. There is some music in this. There's a little bit of a musical, which like 25 minutes in, finally they did a musical, and the song itself. Oh my God. I was laughing so hard. I'm like, wow, this is a catchy tune, but wow. Yeah. I can't believe you didn't get to the song.
Right.
You should fast forward it to the song. I can tell you 24 minutes and watch the song. Do it.
24 minutes in. All right. No.
Yes.
I'll watch it. I'll
24 minutes
try and watch it again.
in. No, you're probably not going to make it, but at least watch the song. You gotta watch the song. But yeah, it's called Killer Rack. It was stupid, B movie, horror. It's definitely got horror and a body count, and yeah. It even has what is it? A Wish version of Jay and Silent Bob. I swear to God.
Oh, they did.
So yeah, yes, that was my thought. I'm like, oh my God, this is like Jay and Silent Bob, because there's these two guys that are just standing outside on the street, and all they do is catcall people or women. They catcall women and make jokes. You should watch it. They catcall women, and she walks by, and of course they're like nothing because she doesn't have anything. And then when she comes walking along, then they notice her, of course, and they're catcalling her. And yeah, so they are totally it's a Wish version of
Jay and
or,
Silent Bob.
or Timu version of Jay and Silent Bob. Totally. I'm like, oh my God, they didn't. So that was my thought. Yeah.
That was awesome. All right,
Yeah, so
I'll
you
give
guys
it.
should check out-
I'll go and
try it
watch
again.
it again.
Try it again. Yeah.
I'll go watch it again.
Yeah, watch it again.
Before I leave, I just want to say that your famous bestie isn't alive right now.
I know. I just saw that. Famous bestie. Yay.
What's
Hi,
up, famous bestie? How you doing, brother?
Northfield. How are you feeling? I didn't want to say anything because we were recording.
I know, but still, like, I just wanted to like say it. Your famous bestie.
You just want to say famous bestie.
I did. I really wanted to say it. Famous bestie. I'm petty. It's okay. It's okay to be petty sometimes. All the time. Oh, hey, how are
So I
you?
totally beat
So,
you on horror watching movies this
I
week.
guess you did, ma'am.
I
Jeez,
did.
wasn't like
I
sitting
watched a
there like,
lot. And I watch them on the weekend. I don't even like watch them at night, except for Killer Rack. I did watch that. I did watch that. And I'm like, it's a horror musical. I can't be that scared by a killer rack, can I? Yeah, so
killer rack.
crazy.
Wow,
She's got a killer
that's
rack.
funny.
Try it.
Um,
Watch the song. You'll sing it. Trust me.
I'll be
You'll be
singing it
singing that
next
song.
episode. All right,
Yeah.
I'll be singing it next episode.
It's on Tubi, guys.
It's on Tubi. Oh, all right. I'm gonna take a break. Need to like wipe some stuff down.
Freshen up.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, it's Evo. We're gonna get back to the episode you're listening to, but first, let me tell you about Dark Fate Creations. Dark Fate Creations are candles that are vibrant, colorful, marble tops, amazing, mouth-watering fragrances, fueled by lovely braided cotton wicks. Paper threads woven into every cotton wick for a clean, romantic, slow, and consistent burn. Each candle is unique from the next as they are hand-mixed and hand-poured right in Grass Valley, California. They use only coconut and soy waxes for a safer, cleaner, and longer burn time. That's almost 72 hours. That's like binging on all 130 episodes of the podcast. All fragrance blends have been heavily researched. Dark Fate Creations not only care about the look, fragrance, and quality of their candles and their other products, but also the effects they have in their customers' homes. So go to darkfatecreations.com. The link will be in the show notes.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Dawn.
And if you've ever watched a TV show and thought to yourself, oh my god, that season finale plot twist was absolutely bonkers,
Or seen a movie and thought, wow, I need to talk to somebody about this train wreck immediately.
then we think you'll fit right in with our podcast, I Hate It, Let's Watch It. We watch TV shows like Riverdale and Emily in Paris.
And movies like Deep Water, Killer Sofa, Rubber, and Deadly Illusions. And we give them the total rinsing they deserve.
It's basically group therapy for movie masochists. So come check us out wherever you stream podcasts.
Dave,
Liam,
it's a trailer.
Watch It If You Can podcast. Join us for each episode as we create box sets of our favourite films and TV shows.
We go through the cast to see what else they've been in, along with any recommendations.
We pick our favourite characters, performances, moments and highlights from the soundtrack too.
We ask if there's anything to make it better and look at the lasting legacy of our pick.
We have a little fun with our quickfire round, and finally, what else would you like list based on themes from the episode.
Maybe, just maybe, you should watch it if you can.
What if they've already seen it?
Well, you can watch it again if you can.
Alright, so welcome back. We have more questions, and we asked the M3P community what their favorites were, and here's what they answered. Favorite horror musicals. Nicole said Sweeney Todd. Also feel free to answer in the chat if you guys like to.
I want to see that. I haven't seen it yet. I'm assuming she
Yeah.
means the Johnny Depp one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only person that answered.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
but
what's yours?
mine is Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, okay.
One with the one from 2000.
Yeah, I was gonna say which one because I've never seen that either.
The girl
Would I
from
like it?
Shameless. Yeah, you would love it.
Really?
Yes, especially the soundtrack
Oh.
from 2004. It has
2004. Okay.
Gerard Butler as the Phantom, Amy Rossum from Shameless as Christine, Patrick
Really?
Wilson, Minnie Driver.
All right, you had me at Emma because I
Okay.
absolutely love her from Shameless.
Yeah, it's like that. And she was 16 years old at the time.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, yes.
Okay, yeah, I gotta see this.
And so, like, at the time, she's 16 years old and very young, very small, and then Gerard Butler is like, what, 35 or something like that? So it was like a big deal for this movie.
Oh, I definitely have to watch that. Okay, I'm gonna add this to my. And that's considered a horror musical? Is it?
Well, it's more musical and romance,
Okay.
but it's the Phantom of the Opera. It's the Phantom. It would
Yeah, that makes sense.
from the old horror stuff. So it's like, hey, let's reimagine it as a Andrew Lloyd Webber's.
What's it streaming on?
It is on nothing. Prime. It used to be on Netflix.
See, you always get me on
I
some
know.
movies that I want to see,
I'm
and
sorry.
then I'm like, I can't even watch them. You
Can't
did
even
this
watch
to me before too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that one's out because I can't find it anywhere.
Well, there was another one too. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, but you said you weren't crazy about that one, right?
I wasn't crazy about that one.
What
I know
about
people are gonna be like,
have you seen Little Shop of Horrors?
I wasn't crazy about that one either. I have a
haven't
list
either.
from IMDb of the top 50 musical horrors.
What can I just ask? What's number one?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, why am I not? Okay, what's number two?
Sweeney Todd, Little Shop of Horrors,
Okay.
The Bride, Slumber Party Massacre 2.
Where's Killer Rack on that list?
Yeah, Rocky Horror wasn't scary. It wasn't, but it's still considered as horror. Number 6 is Repo the Genetic Opera, which I've been wanting to watch because it has Giles from Buffy. Number 7, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Number 8, The Lure. Number 9, Killer Rack.
Ooh, number 9. There's my movie. I'm just kidding. Wait a minute. Back up. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is a musical? Since when?
Since 1978.
Because I don't remember it being a musical, but okay.
Maybe.
I guess I'm going to have to watch that again because I don't remember. Okay. I'm definitely going to watch Sweeney Todd, though. I really want to watch Phantom of the Opera, but I'll have to find it.
Okay. What else? There's Poltergeist, The Monster Club, Cannibal, the musical, Halloween, Pussy Trap, Kill Kill. Shit, I'm probably gonna get banned. Stage Fright, The Princess and the Goblin, Chainsaws Were Singing,
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Jesus Christ, Vampire Hunter.
Oh my.
Yeah, these are movies that I'm gonna watch. By the way, no, that was number 22. 25 Power Tool Cheerleaders was the boy band of the Screeching Dead.
Wait. Is Heathers the musical on that list?
No, Heather is a musical. There's no way.
Heathers is a black comedy, sir.
It's not, but it's not horror. I'm gonna ask next time. I'm gonna do like a list and like from here and be like, which one of these are musicals, horror musicals, and which ones are corn movies? Jesus Christ, vampire movie, yes. Like I said, number 25, Power Tool Cheerleaders versus the boy band of the Screeching Dead.
I've got to see this. I've got to see Jesus Christ Vampire movie. Okay. Yeah.
Alright, Ben, have a great night there. Be safe. Tabitha! Welcome in. The Devil's Carnival. Shakespeare's Shitstorm. Rockula.
That one had me curious.
You saw that,
Actually.
right? You saw it?
I didn't see it, but I saw it. Yeah, I saw it when I Googled, yes.
Nerdy Prudes must
What?
die. Nerdy Prudes must die.
Are these even for real? They are.
The Ghost in the Invisible Bikini.
What?
The Ghost in the Invisible Bikini.
Okay.
Scared stiff. Dracula, pages from a Virgin's Diary. The guy who didn't like musicals.
But that's a movie?
Yes.
The guy who didn't like musicals is a horror musical.
Yes.
Oh, that actually sounds very interesting.
These are cracking me up. They're cracking me up too. Alleluia, the Devil's Carnival.
Oh my god.
Lucifer and his carnies are plotting against heaven. This is how the war begins. Nudist Colony of the Dead. I got it. So, exactly. Sounds like corn. So next time I'm gonna do like which one of these movies are musicals and which ones are corn? You would not believe it.
That's funny that you say that because his question this week falls under something similar. Okay, sorry.
Oh yeah. Let me read. Zombie nudists attack campers 5 years after the closure of Sunny Buttocks nudist colony and various musical numbers. This fucking zombie doing musical numbers. I can't.
I have to see this. Zombies don't move fast. How do they do a musical number? Well, I guess it's like Thriller.
Or Shaun of the Dead.
Well, I mean, you know, that one zombie in Shaun of the Dead was trying.
Don't go into the woods. Diva Dutan, Alita Vampire Mistress, Don Darwaza, and Maximum Shame. Oh, there's 50 more? Oh my god! Oh. Edge of Insanity, The Fall of the Louis of Usher, A Gothic Tale of the 21st Century. MTV meets M3P, there you go. I can't say that word. I can't say that word. It'll get me banned. DY. No, I'm not even gonna attempt that theater. Sister Tempest. Billy the Kid and the Green Baize Vampire. Murder in the Blue Room. Hello Dankness. Trasharella. Ed Gein the musical. Ed
Oh
Gein?
my god. Ed Gein, are you serious?
Dracula Condemner 2. Vampire Bird Serenade. Big Meat Eater. Guess what that movie
This
is about?
definitely sounds like corn, for sure.
It does. It does.
This is not musicals.
Yeah, these are like My Fair Zombie. In an alternate Edwardian England infested by zombies, the professor of phonetics attempts to teach a zombie woman to be a proper English lady. No, we're not doing this.
Okay, let's move on.
Alright, hold on, let me just read one more. That little monster.
We're just
So
having
much fun.
reading these.
Deep Effin' Love. Guess what that
Oh
is?
my god.
Sci-Fi High, the movie musical. Bollywood Evil Dead. Okay, that's it. We're done.
I can't.
I can't. Too much. Those were funny though. It's like next time we'll do that. Like which ones are? No, I'll even do it in a video.
That would make for a perfect game.
Which ones are
Like,
these are corn?
Which ones are Which ones are actually horror musical? Which ones are actually corn? Yeah. See, I can make a game up with that. Totally.
Deep. So next one we asked was disturbing and gore movies. I have Leanna with Hills Have Eyes, also scary. House of a Thousand Corpses. Haunted Hot Dahlia said Saw. Angela said Hellmaster. Rated Patty G says definitely Terrifier and Terrifier 2. I am gonna watch disturbing. Mike Dove said Would You Rather or Truth or Dare. Those two were disturbing. TT, she said haven't seen Human Centipede, gotta add it in my life. I binge watched all the Saw movies a few months ago. They were pretty disturbing, but I'm sure not the most. And then I proceeded to tell her, yeah, don't watch Human Centipede. And then she got all like, nah, like I'm interested now. Like you tell me not to watch it, and I'm going to. I was like, well, good luck.
Wouldn't your movie Tusk fall under disturbing horror?
Human Centipede. Yeah, Tusk was disturbing.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
am I
not
still
watching
talking about Tusk all month long? Oh my god.
Sorry.
I was like,
Because I'm interested in seeing it and I can't. That's
Oh,
another. See, that was another movie.
it's true. Funny Bone says, Slither was so nasty. And yes,
Yeah,
it was.
I don't think I'd watch that one either.
We got favorite directors, Funny Bone again. Wes Craven, Stephen King, Steven Spielberg?
Director?
Yeah, horror
Yeah.
director?
Well,
Spielberg did a horror movie?
is E.T. horror?
Jurassic Park?
I mean, I don't know if I'd consider him more. Has he done any horror movies? Now I'm curious.
No, I'm curious too.
I am very curious.
Jaws.
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 Oh, yes, Jaws. Okay.
Jaws. All right, we'll allow it. Anything else besides? Well, Jaws 2, all that stuff. Yeah, I get it. Twilight Zone, the movie.
Oh, okay.
Wait, which one? The first one? That the one with they had to change the ending with the helicopter at the very end? That's part 2. Never mind. Yeah, he would never do that. John Landis was the you know what? This is it. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the one that got all. It was crazy. Craze says not technically horror, but Tim Burton is technically horror. Tim Burton is technically horror.
In Nightmare Before Christmas, The Corpse Bride, those are right.
Yeah, Corpse Bride, Night Before Christmas, Sweeney Todd, and everything he puts with Johnny Depp and his wife, his ex-wife now. Beetlejuice.
Wait a minute, Edward Scissorhands? That's not Tim Burton. Is it?
I think it was.
I mean, not that that's horror, but it's still.
It's not.
I mean,
it's fantasy romance. All right, that's fine, but still, it has a guy with knives.
Yeah.
Who else do we know with a guy with knives?
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger, yeah.
Yes, that's the first person that came to mind.
Frankenweenie. No, what?
Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie, yes. What else? Somebody did Adam's Family. Who was it? Dark Shadows.
That's with Johnny Depp as well. That's a vampire.
Planet of the Apes. That's not horror. Yeah, that's fine. Infamous L. Cage 44 says M. Night Shyamalan. Okay. Heidi Bug says Wes Craven, Rob Zombie, and James Wan. Rob Zombie, of course. Halloween movies.
I like Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Do you?
Sir. Yes, you asked me that. You question this every single time because you do not care for it, and I love it. Both of them.
I mean, yeah, okay.
I thought he did a good job with it.
Okay.
And wait, you like gore?
I do, but the fact that all right, fine. Here's why.
Okay, yes, let's hear it.
It's very believable when John Carpenter puts out Halloween and Michael Myers is just a skinny dude. Just skinny. Nothing else, you know. Alright, okay, cool. He stands, he sets up, that's it. You don't see anything else. Rob Zombie, however, gave this man upper body strength.
Mm-hmm.
He put him in a freaking mental institution.
Yeah.
Did the guards, gave him permission to go lift weights? Like,
okay,
why would you make this man taller and not believable that this man, this freaking beast, is there in a mental institution? But and then he does the whole negative pull down where he just one-handed, just like, and I'm just like, okay, yeah. Everything else, the story, everybody else is fine in there.
But that's
Like,
what bothers you.
but
That
that's
makes
what
sense.
bothered me. That this,
That makes sense. I get it. I get it.
like, you could have like put him lower down, man. Come on, simmer down,
Right.
simmer down. Made him into a wrestler.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
James Wan from the Insidious franchise. So yeah, I haven't seen those, but I agree. And I think James Wan did a couple of Final Destination movies.
I love the Final Destination series.
Did he? I don't think he did. Never mind. Never mind. I don't think he did. I know James Wan from Furious 7 and Aquaman. That's why I know him. I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm sorry. Who else? And that's it. Who are yours?
What are we talking about? Oh, directors?
Yes.
Wes Craven.
Okay.
First, obviously, Nightmare on Elm Street. Or he brought us Nightmare on Elm Street. Along with many others. John Carpenter's good. But probably my second, yeah. So probably more so Wes Craven and then John Carpenter. What was the movie I'm thinking of? What did I say? Oh, Cursed was Wes Craven. Christine, John Carpenter, yeah.
I love that.
Probably just really those two, unless I'm missing one particular one, but yeah, those two are my have to be.
M. Night. Didn't you say that?
I only like one movie though. The Happening. I love that movie, and it just happens to be was it Shyamalan who directed the Stephen King movies? Someone's asking who directed the Stephen King movies. Don, which Stephen King movie?
I'll tell you which ones.
Because
Okay.
Christine, I can tell you,
John Carpenter.
yeah, John Carpenter was Christine. Yep. And then I knew another one. You said You Can Tell Her?
Yeah. Like it's all the way at the bottom though. But is that all your guys? Your directors?
I told you, Wes Craven and
Okay.
John
Mine
Carpenter.
is
Those are my
all
three,
right. So
yeah.
mine is John Carpenter, obviously. Halloween, all the Halloween movies. The Thing, which
Yep.
Christine,
The
The
Fog.
Fog,
The Fog is really good, by the way, by John Carpenter. Yeah.
Christine, obviously. And then which I like fell in love with this like a few years ago. They Live.
Oh, that's 70 in the 70s, right? 78.
Yeah, Roddy
somewhere around there?
Piper, and like I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that ending. Like I heard so much about it, and I was like, all right, I'll finally give it a watch. And of course, the whole iconic line, "I'm here to do two things: kick ass and chew bubblegum," and I'm all out of bubblegum. And then, and I'm just like, yes, that's the thing right there. That's what he does. Wes Craven, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, and The Hills Have Eyes, which I recently watched. Like, freaking hell.
Yeah.
I think you said you meant to say The Curse with
Cursed.
Joshua Jackson.
Cursed.
Curse. Yeah, I went to go watch that one. I didn't know it was from Wes Craven, and I ended up loving it.
Yes, isn't it good?
Yeah.
And that's so then when I mentioned this on your video, if you knew where Jake Taylor came from. I know you haven't asked that question yet, but that's Jake Taylor, by the way.
Okay. And then finally, M. Night Shyamalan. Only because there's 3 movies that I like about his.
Which
And they were
ones?
the first 3 movies that he ever did. The Sixth Sense, Signs, and I know Unbreakable isn't a horror movie. It was thriller.
Mhm.
But from that came Split and
Mhm.
came Mr. Glass, which Mr. Glass was part of Unbreakable. So he
Mhm.
turned those 2 into horror movies from characters from Unbreakable.
What was the first one you said?
The Sixth Sense.
Oh, I forgot. Okay. All right. So there's 2. 2, The Happening and Sixth Sense. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
Those two.
two.
For me, those are my 2. Yeah. From him.
All right. And finally, we have Stephen King books to movies. Rebecca Schaefer 8 says just watch Salem's Lot. Eliza Queen says It 1 and 2, Carrie, Pet Cemetery, and Green Mile to name a few. Candy says Misery, only one that closest compared to book. Bent Not Broken, who was just here recently. Oh Man, Tough One. I love Stephen King. Love Carrie, It, and The Shining probably most.
Good ones.
Our good friend Shelley says The Green Mile for casting for sure, but Dinner was great. I loved Dinner. That was an awesome movie. I think I watched it when I was like young, when it came out. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Never insult gypsies.
Right.
Greg says Cujo and Christine. And, so because Bat took a bite out of Cujo and then rah, and that was the most disgusting movie ever that I've ever seen from from that, and it's just like, oh, that's never want to see a dog do that ever again. And obviously Christine.
I would have to say Cujo is disturbing for me.
Yeah.
Because even along with Pet Cemetery, because anything with I can't watch things like that with animals.
Right.
It hurts me. It hurts me, whether it's a sad one or a horror one. If it has anything to do with hurting animals, I don't like it. So like I did watch Cujo when I was really young. I'll never watch it again. I love Stephen King, but no. And what did you just say? What was the other one? Cujo.
Christine?
No, but you said another animal one, I thought, didn't you?
No.
No? Cujo.
Don says the book Christine scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, Christine. I just watched that this week. Christine, I forgot how creepy that was too. Cursed. So I know that's not Stephen King, but like I totally forgot about the dog in that movie for Cursed, and I was like, oh no. Have you seen Cursed? You said you saw Cursed
a long time ago.
Oh, I thought you just recently watched it. So when the dog turns into the wolf, I was like, no, because I'm like, he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt. Like it broke my heart. Like I said, I can't watch stuff like that. Pet Cemetery, can't do it. Yeah, no, I've seen it, but no. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Right. Kat, since you're in here, Stephen King books to movies. Which one's your favorite? So here's my favorite. It Chapter 1 and 2, 1990, and the remake. Both of them were awesome. The 1991 obviously I'm gonna go with that one first. Directed by Tommy Lee Wallace. Those were amazing. That's pinpoint right there. That's where my fear of clowns began. Yeah. Thanks to Pennywise. The original Pennywise scared me. The second one is just like,
yeah, that's how I feel too.
What is this? What is this? Dinner and It. Kat says Dinner and It. That's awesome. Next one is Christine, directed by John Carpenter. Unpopular nerd Arnie Cunningham, already a nerd name, buys in 1958 Plymouth Fury, which he named Christine. Arnie develops an unhealthy obsession with the car to the alarm of his jock friend, Dennis Gilder. After bully Buddy Ripperton defaces Christine, the Otto restores herself to perfect condition and begins killing off Buddy and his friends. Determined to stop the death, Dennis and Arnie's girlfriend Lee Cabot decide to destroy Christine. You don't do that. You don't destroy another man's car. And according to Greg, it obviously Christine is a girl car, obviously, because like you can't piss her off or anything.
Right.
Other than that, I was like, this movie, like every time that one song comes on the radio, I'm just like, nope, nope, not doing that. What else? I was gonna say something else about this movie. What if Christine was made in modern time, 2024, 2025, whatever?
That'd be cool.
It'd be, instead of this car, it'd be the Winchester car.
Really?
Yeah, I think that would be it.
I think they should do a remake of Christine. I'm surprised they haven't.
The
I'm surprised
Camaro,
they haven't.
obviously. She would be a
Yeah.
Tesla. There you go.
Yeah. Should be a Tesla.
Heidi.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
The next one is The Shining, directed by Stanley Kubrick. If y'all heard the freaking my disdain for Stanley Kubrick for being messy with Shelley Duvall in this movie, and obviously the only reason I like Kubrick is because of the Kubrick stare. But other than that, I don't like Stanley Kubrick because of what he did to Shelley Duvall, which isolated her and like from everybody else, telling her that nobody likes her, and like she developed some kind of like mental problem from that. Yeah, it's on my it's like last year's episode of the during this whole month where like I even put in audio of them talking about it, and like it's the reason she gave out a great performance in it, like all the yelling and screaming from it. The Shining though is one of my favorite uh, movies from what's his face?
Stephen
Stephen
King.
King. Yeah. Jack Torrance becomes winter caretaker at the isolated Overlook Hotel in Colorado. Hoping to cure his writer's block, he settles in along with his wife, Wendy, and his son, Danny, who is plagued by psychic premonitions. As Jack's writing goes nowhere and Danny's visions become more disturbing, Jack discovers the hotel's dark secrets begin to unravel into a homicidal maniac hell-bent on terrorizing his family. This whole movie, from start to finish, full of quotable quotes, red rum, the twins, the freaking everything about this movie. You just like remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even have to watch it at all anymore. I just like know which part is like. You give me a scene, it's like, oh, I know what that's for. Where that's from. Yeah. The party, everything about it is just like so iconic. So yeah. Next one, the grandma scene used to scare me. Shh. Yeah. Next one is Carrie, directed by Brian De Palma. I saw this movie when I was young, and forever scared to watch this. It's like, oh damn! And this chilling.
I've seen like all the Carries. Like I've
Oh
seen all of them.
yeah, I know. There's a part 2, and there's like a remake of it. I was like, oh god, I don't want to see this ever again. In this chilling adaptation of Stephen King's horror novel, withdrawn and sensitive teen Carrie White faces taunting from classmates at school and abuse from her panically voiced mother. They're all gonna laugh at you.
I was waiting for that.
When strange occurrences start happening around Carrie, she begins to suspect that she has supernatural powers. Invited to the prom by the empathetic Tommy Ross, Carrie tries to let her guard down, but things eventually take a dark and violent turn. I'm like, what's John Travolta doing in this movie? What the hell? What's Grease guy doing in this movie? My
Oh
mom
my
took me to
goodness.
see Carrie when I was 13, scarred for life. Man!
It's holy cow. Like you would think if you've seen this movie out there, you know, you probably shouldn't be mean to anybody. Like seriously, because you never know what's gonna happen. That's what I always thought when I saw it. It's like, why would anyone be mean to somebody after seeing this movie?
Fucking hell.
You don't know what's gonna happen or what they are.
Sissy Spacek with the whole. Oh my god. So awesome.
She did amazing.
She did the whole staring at you into the camera, the whole pig's blood, as Scream says, and
All of it.
all that. And finally, it's not my favorite, but it's one of the one time that I watched it, and I'm just like, I'm never gonna watch this ever again. It's there. Cujo, directed by Louis Teague. In this tale of a killer canine, man's best friend turns into his worst enemy when sweet Saint Bernard Cujo is bitten by a bat. He starts behaving oddly and becomes very aggressive. Cujo morphs into a dangerous beast. He goes on a rampage in a small town. Stay-at-home mom Donna D. Wallace gets caught in Cujo's crosshairs as a baseball errand with her son Tad. Stuck in their tiny car, Donna and Tad have a frightening showdown with the crazed animal. Oh my god, yes! That movie was insane.
Yes.
Uh, Don says if I saw Sissy Spacek walking down the street, I'd cross the street too. It's like, nope. I'm gonna
Exactly.
go that way. You
Mhm.
have fun. I'm not laughing at you, ma'am. Okay? Okay.
I'm not laughing at you.
Nope. Not gonna laugh at you. No more hangers. But Cujo was like the only time I ever watched it was when I was an adult, and I said no. And like I
have
said,
not watched it as
and
an
I
adult.
said,
I haven't.
and as you see the ending as an adult, and you're just like, like, oh god, never want to see this again. No, my brother's all like, you okay? I was like, no, no.
And they say Saint Bernards are the friendliest dog ever. Well, have you seen Cujo? Come on.
Have
you? Like
vampire bat? You sure? Vampire dog? Are you sure about that?
mhm.
Like, why are you getting involved in stuff that you shouldn't be going into, sir? The other ones that I did like, Thinner and Maximum Overdrive. Obviously, Maximum Overdrive because it had at the time when I watched it for the first time, I was like, isn't that Green Goblin's face on the truck? What the hell? This is a cool movie. Okay, you had me at Green Goblin's face in the truck. Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
And then Dinner was because it was on TV and it was like late at night. And it was fun. You have any of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For Stephen King books to movies, my favorites would be Thinner, and then Carrie, and Maximum Overdrive is my first favorite, though I should say, and then Stand By Me. Those are my favorite Stephen King's. Yeah, Stand By Me and Maximum Overdrive probably first, and then Carrie and Thinner. Speaking of Stephen King, do you know that he actually, have you ever seen that he always has a cameo in his movies?
No, I didn't know that.
Or not his movies, but the book, yeah, the books, in the movies, movies. Yeah, always a cam. And it's funny because I used to watch a lot of Stephen King movies, and I always tried to make sure I could find him. That was the thing. I guess you always say like Easter eggs, but like I always, Stephen King's in here somewhere. Where is he? But yeah, he always makes an appearance or a cameo.
Nice.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to know. Like, be like, oh, where is he? That's what I always did. I was like, well, where is he in this movie? So, yeah. But Maximum Overdrive scares the shit out of me. So,
right.
I know Dawn said Christine, but Maximum Overdrive, oh my God, that's it's not similar, but it's also like scary as in Final Destination. I feel like, where it could be an everyday thing, like a lawnmower. Yeah, anything that, a toaster, what was it, an electric knife? Yeah, no. All that scared me.
Funny Bone. Hi. What's your favorite
Stephen King book to
movie? You haven't been on here in a while, I know.
Heidi, what about you? If you're still in here, favorite Stephen King book to movie?
Yes. What's up, Eli? Wheels. Pet Cemetery. Yes. Love that. Love that.
Yep.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. No, but I'm going to.
Yeah, you don't want to see it.
Eventually. No?
Again, that's when I was a kid. Well, yeah, like I said, anything with animals, no, thank you. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. Can't do it.
Oh, man. Rose Red. Okay.
I've never heard of Hugo. How have I not ever heard of Hugo? What's that?
I don't know.
That's one I've actually never heard of.
Nice.
Rose Red. It's been a while since I've seen Rose Red.
Right? I was like, yeah, I don't know what's that about. Alright. I think we're done. That was an awesome episode.
Well, you forgot your question. Who would you sleep with?
A what?
Question.
Fun fact, I've never seen any of his Stephen King movies or read any of his books.
Wow, we have someone that has never seen any Stephen King. I feel like that's not true. Like, are you sure you haven't seen a Stephen King movie and not know it was Stephen King?
It's about
Makes
the
sense.
nest that keeps building itself. It's haunted and evil. Okay. Rose
Okay.
Red. Oh, the question for which I'm gonna ask for
What was
next.
that? Are you going to ask next week? Okay.
Yeah, I think no, this week. If you were to sleep with a horror character, who would you sleep with? I think I asked that already, but hey.
Oh,
either.
well, yeah, but on your video, do you have
I-
those ready, or should we just do that next week?
I think we can do that next week because
Yeah, let's do it next week and get some more answers. We can do that.
I know Mikey from the podcast.
Yeah,
Mikey
yeah,
said,
that was
Catchy
crazy.
Faith from Misery, and I'm
I
just
wasn't
like,
expecting that one.
he said, I'm hobbling here. I'm like, that can't. I'm seated. I have no way I can stand up to this. I'm like, what is this? What is going on? I'd have to go to the very last one. 99% sure I haven't seen it. Nah, read his books. Okay. He said no.
99% sure. Okay.
Okay, so I have a few people. Flocks and Locks, who was here earlier, she said, interesting question. Liz R says, hilarious. I have to do some serious thinking for this. Refresh my horror movie memories. I'm gonna ask this question again. Who is Jake Taylor? Who is Jake Taylor, ma'am?
Who?
Jake Taylor.
Oh, me? You're asking me who Jake Taylor is?
Yeah.
He
you answered Jake Taylor.
is in Cursed.
Joshua Jackson.
Joshua
Okay.
Jackson's character in Cursed. Yes.
Then
Yes.
you proceeded to have a whole conversation with Kat about Nicholas Alexander Chavez, who plays Lyle on Netflix Monster.
No,
she did. She said that. She said that. She's
about Andrew. Yes.
Yes, you were. I was thinking the same thing because, girl, I'm obsessed with Nicholas Alexander Chavez, who plays Lyle on Netflix Monster. The same dude that was on Day Them, the jock.
I don't know.
The jock on Day
where?
Them. Day Them.
I can't picture who it is.
Oh, okay.
It's been a couple weeks. I don't remember. Sorry.
Andrew Cunanan, played by your hubby Darren Criss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well,
but his character, oh my God, he played that character. Freaking wow. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Have you seen it?
what?
The
Monster?
the assassination of Gianni Versace.
Not yet.
Oh, watch it. It's so good. So good.
Missed the 31 Days of Horror. You have to send them to me so I can catch up. It's on my playlist. Sky the Panther, Sky, our friend Sky says, Nev Campbell, hands down. I'll send you the ones that I don't think you've done. But,
okay,
yeah.
Nev Campbell though wasn't. See, I didn't know we could pick those. Nev Campbell.
I didn't know either. She just said
So,
like Nev
wait a
Campbell.
minute, there'd be so many. Yeah, she's not a monster. She's a final girl.
All right. Stabby Tabby says Michael Myers.
That's interesting.
Kat says Kristen Bale, American Psycho, and I believe it. Yeah. Kristen Bale.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think that's about it. I don't think anybody else answered. Gonna close that one down. Mine was American Mary.
Ginger Snaps, right?
Ginger Snaps.
I gotta watch that. I gotta put that on my list. Ginger Snaps. I've never seen it, but I hear things about it.
It is. It's a great movie. Catherine Isabel. She's awesome. She's amazing. Ginger Snaps, bloody, love it. American Mary, she's amazing in that. I love it. All right, that's it. I think that's it. That's all. That's about it. What was yours? You said Johnny Bertazzi?
No, I said
Versace?
Andrew Cunanan, who is the serial killer. Because he's the serial killer. He's not just a nice guy. They're a nice girl that you could pick out in a horror movie. That wasn't the question. I mean, I could have went with Freddy Krueger, but the knives might get a little. Anyway, so yeah, Andrew Cunanan and Jake Taylor would be my two. Jake Taylor's a werewolf, and Andrew Cunanan is a serial killer. So
exactly. All right. That's it for tonight. We did it. We did the horror stuff. Next week we're gonna do an episode on Friday, November 1st, Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, for us. So check us out on that day. I know we're gonna Wednesday, October 30th. I'm gonna be watching live Agatha All Along series finale of it, the final episode. And then October 31st, obviously, we're going to be doing Halloween stuff, so I'm going to be passing out candy and glow sticks. So we're just going to have to wait for an episode on November 1st. And it's still going to be Halloween related, because, why not?
isn't it, what is it, Day of the Dead or something, November 1st, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm off on Halloween, so I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm off.
Oh, that's great.
I don't have to work.
You don't have to work. So join us next week for that, and follow and join along on TikTok at Evolution of a Geek by subscribing, or join us and show up to the live stream or hang out with the rest of the M3P community, and I will shout you out like Menace Smiling, Lily Linguini, Brandy, Andromeda, who changed her name again.
Haunted Delilah, isn't it?
Haunted Dahlia.
Oh, Dahlia. Sorry, Haunted Dahlia. Got it.
Haunted Dahlia. Oh, God. Stabby Tabby. Mama Cat 1999. Who is it in here? Micro, Eli, Lorfield, Mike W, L does what she wants, Little Miss LB, Leanna, Forever Miss Dawn, Danny Boo, Alexandria, Silly Little Redhead, Aaron Diablo, Sky the Panther 84, Misty K, Team Telly, Feeling Free, Mars Bard, Sarah Mikey's, Chase Frost Callahan 970, Rachel Bean, a Redhead, Jessa, Katie Gonger, Crystal, 1985, Bunny Giggles, XX, Witchy Mitchy, Pinky's Pretty Sings, Jesse McTikTok, Vegas Moods, Brooklyn Girl 1380, Carpe Diem, Your is Jeff, Wheezy Breezy, Monflo Batty. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing somebody. Jadine. Yes. Wheezy. Alright. Playware, Lorfield Fam, Home Hope Saints, over on YouTube, Lone Dog 80 and Shenrod. And check out Sky's Crystal Shop at skylesscrystalshop.etsy.com. Self-healing crystals, and if you order now, you get a free gift with every order. Thank you for supporting, listening to the podcast, and joining the TikTok Live, and being a huge part of my third place community. Tell your friends and join us next time for more behind the scenes stories, movies, and TV show reviews, as well as horror stuff. I'm Evo.
I'm Brandy.
And remember, always follow the rules.
Of surviving a horror movie.
Yeah.
Do we have one? Do we have one?
No. Don't trip and fall. That's it. Don't go into the woods. Don't go into the woods. Don't do crazy stuff.
Don't do anything bad.
And, don't tell Brandy to look behind her.
Yeah. No.
Brandy, look behind you.
It's dark outside. I am not looking behind me. And it's storming. Perfect horror weather right now.
Have a great night, guys. Bye.